Hello guys, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat, and again, welcome to my vlog. For today's vlog, it's going to be an interesting topic that we'll be discussing because I've invited a good friend of mine, and I wanted to actually really, if there's someone I thought of to actually be in my vlog, it would be this person beside me, just because when I first met her, she was an inspiration to me because I felt her struggle at first, her inspiration, her hopes, her goals that she wants to achieve, and really something that a lot of Filipinos, especially here in Canada, particularly in Edmonton, that can look up to. If she was able to do it, everyone can do it, diba? So again, welcome to my vlog. And for today's vlog, we will be discussing the struggles and achievements of this person that I'll be interviewing today. And so I would like to introduce to you my good friend, Miss
Maridel. My name is Maridel. Thank you for the very nice introduction.
Yes. So her name is Miss Maridel Santa Catalina.
And my surname is Santa Catalina. Hi to all my relatives. I know that you're gonna see this one day. Santa Catalina family. Salute Timofte family. All our friends and
to everyone.
Friends and family.
Yep. So guys, I just would like to introduce to you again si Ate Mel, as Ate Mads actually ang tinatawag ko sa kanya.
Yeah.
But Ate Mads, can you tell me more about yourself? Like, brief introduction lang as to who Ate Mads is.
Well, I can say the briefest I can say is I'm a homemaker. I'm a homemaker where like I can tell that I'm one of the successful OFW. If I may say, I'm an overseas foreign worker year 2007, and now I am currently in Canada, Edmonton, Alberta, with a couple of good experiences, good job experiences as well, where I'm doing private businesses as well for family businesses.
So Ate Mads, sino ba si Ate Mads noong nasa Pilipinas? So I mean, I'm not going to overstep if you don't want to share that, but generally speaking, when did you migrate to Canada?
Okay, so I used to work for Overseas Workers Welfare Administration, if you know OWA and POEA. Taga ano lang po ako doon, taga tulong sa mga kapwa foreign overseas Filipino worker. So one day, I think opportunity came to my door, and I didn't take any second thoughts of accepting it. He told me he wants to hire me if I want to go to Canada in front of our counter in POEA.
Oh, okay.
So he's just working in a resort in British Columbia.
Okay.
In British Columbia, it's called Fairmont Hot Springs. And he told me, I can hire you, I can give you a foreign work. I said, where is it? I said, because there's lots of foreign worker in that office that is going to different countries. Maraming Pilipino doon dumadaan sa akin na papuntang iba't ibang bansa. But this person offered me immediately when I talked to him. He said, I can hire you. I like you. He said, I can offer you a job.
Wow.
So I'm overwhelmed because ever since I was young, I wanted to go to see outside world. And I don't know what is outside. I've never even traveled locally in Philippines at that moment.
Yeah.
So I think I was 22 years old by that time.
2007 ito.
2007.
Okay.
And then so I didn't know that I thought it's a hoax. Like, he's just offering me and something like that. And then there's another person, an older woman, after because it was kasagsagan ng OFW sa Canada noon.
Okay.
I am one of the first foreign workers talaga na yung booming.
Yeah.
Yung temporary foreign worker program in Canada, from Philippines.
From Philippines.
So yeah. So he communicated to me. He's very consistent, and I got the visa for 3 months.
Wow. So basically, this was back in 2007. You were working in OWA,
POEA/POA counter. Yeah.
So more of admin stuff.
Job, yeah.
And then basically, parang all of a sudden, out of the blue, one Canadian actually came to her and then offered her a job, and the rest is history. So sabi mo, 3 months?
3 months.
3 months.
When you process the paper. So that was year 2007. That was that easy. Very, napakabilis. Super bilis.
No. So, and then basically, you were offered a job in BC.
In British Columbia. The place is never known. I only know Vancouver, Canada before.
Oh, okay.
So when he offered me, it's like, okay, probably it's okay. But as a Filipino back there, you know Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah, usually
So,
naman pag Filipino.
yeah.
Back then naman, di
Yeah.
ba?
I don't know. I didn't know where is the place. I just accepted it. No doubts. Yeah.
Okay. So talagang so okay, so now that you mentioned that, considering that you didn't know anyone, you didn't know any place, and basically it's just you. You were single, no friend
No
who
friends.
went
No.
there. How did it feel at that time when unknown di ba? Uncertain You don't know what's gonna happen. At first, you didn't want to believe until you got the visa, until you flew to BC, until you started working.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind at that time when, okay, may visa na ako? Ano yung iniisip mo? Were you excited? Were you kind of, di ako sigurado? Or parang,
I'm trying to
totoo ba
remember.
to?
Yeah,
Something like that.
I really got what you're trying to say. Things are playing back in my mind. Talagang nagpa-flashback siya. But if I may say it, I think I got what you're trying to ask.
Yeah.
At start, it was just like going with the flow.
Okay.
But definitely yung nag-isip-isip na ako, I have a goal to help my family.
Okay.
So we have a house back in the Philippines na talagang kailangan bayaran, and I understood that there's nobody earning big money that time na. Kumbaga parang we have a job, my parents has a job, and my mom started retiring from being the same foreign worker, but she's in a different nature of job.
Yeah.
So my basic goal is to help my family. That's what drove me to accept everything, and you don't even know, parang wala kang kasiguraduhan.
Yeah.
And first time foreign work is always family, to help family. I'm pretty sure all foreign workers can relate to that it's the poverty and yung paghihirap talaga doon and opportunity.
And considering that you're the eldest kasi,
Yes.
di ba? Na parang eldest of two, di ba? You've got one sibling, and then basically, I think I can attest to the fact that a lot of Filipinos are nakikipagsapalaran sa ibang bansa because ang pinaka-main goal is to help the family.
Yes, that's the main
Diba?
driving force.
Yes.
But the rest follows. Like, when you are without a family too, like, when you don't have your own, wala ka sariling pamilya, it's different.
It is.
And it's different as well if you have your own kid or what. But I was 22. I'm young, dumb, and broke.
Young, dumb, and broke. Okay, so basically, did you nung nagpa-process ng visa, did you have to show any show money?
No.
So it was easy back then.
It was very easy. Year 2007, they're inviting almost all Filipinos.
Oh, wow.
Because not almost all Filipinos, foreign workers. There's a big program for foreign worker by year 2006.
Would you remember kung kailan ka nabigyan ng visa?
It's about, so November, I left November.
September?
Can you backdate? I think 4 months to 5 months because I still worked 1 month in my work.
July,
It's
August,
about
September,
5
October. Siguro mga July?
Yeah, something
mga
like
July.
that.
So she got the visa July. Oh, and then,
I
my
left November
gosh.
9.
Ang lamig na nun. Vancouver.
Let's talk about that.
Oh, sige. Okay. Kasi
You're right. Very right.
Pilipinas,
Yeah.
sobrang init.
Yeah.
Okay? Ang pinakamalamig that we can get is 11 degrees. Sa Baguio pa yun, ha? Pero kung nasa Pilipinas at nasa Manila ka lang, sobrang init, mga 30 at least, di ba? So, and then November, palamig na yan, okay? Ngayon, can you tell me more about your experience when you first arrived in Canada? Did you know, were you kind of prepared with the weather at that time when you flew in?
I wanted to share you something before I
Sige.
went to Canada.
Sige.
So, this is a very big revelation.
Okay, big revelation to go.
I've never talked to anybody about this.
First time.
Not really, but I
Okay.
mean other people.
Okay.
So, and now...
The whole world.
So, if your employer is hiring you, you have to make sure your ticket is good as well.
Okay.
Because something happened to me because I'm so young, dumb, and stupid and broke. So the ticket that my employer used is air miles.
Oh.
Okay, listen, guys.
Air miles.
So this is very important. I need to mention this. I need to share this to everybody.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that you have a ticket, everything is okay. I got stuck in Japan. They didn't allow me to enter US. Because my ticket has a US and I don't have a transit visa.
Oh, wala kang US visa.
Yeah. So for a person like me, na first time foreign worker, I don't know what's transit visa at all. I don't know what is it because I am not traveling international. So from Japan, I was stuck there for 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
May visa ka ba ng Japan?
No, I mean from Philippines.
Sa airport?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was stuck in Japan for 3 days. I didn't tell my parents that I was there for 3 days.
Uh-oh.
I was sleeping in the terminal.
Uh-oh. And the mom is walking up the stairs. Or that. Okay.
I was
You were
sleeping in the
stuck.
terminal,
Okay.
yeah. And I'm waiting for the response of my employer to send me another ticket because they don't know as well. They didn't pay attention to the ticket. So you have to pay attention if you have a connecting flight to different country as well. I didn't know
Pag may
that.
connecting flight ka
Yeah.
elsewhere outside.
I was actually planning to meet my cousins in California at that time because it's going through San Francisco. From Philippines, Japan, San Francisco, and then Canada. So I got stuck over there, but it was a big learning for me because it's my first international travel. I know some people get problem with flying as well. But eventually, my employer sent me the ticket through online, an e-ticket, and I was able to leave Japan, go to Canada.
So derecho. So guys, be very, very careful. Even if you're young, dumb, and broke, you have to make sure that you take a closer look in your ticket.
I don't know what's transit visa at all, so they have to, especially when they're using because lots of company they have air miles. So when they have the air miles, they use it to purchase the tickets of their staff and employee.
Or themselves
as well. And they are Canadian citizen. They don't have any problem. But for Filipinos, they didn't know that I will need a US visa as well.
Nakakatakot pala yun, ano?
It happened, yeah.
Yung Japan mo na na-stuck for 3 days.
Well, nobody's talking English over there. I need to...
Oh. And wala pang permanent. Naman nakikita mo lang doon, security guards. Yung mga staff doon.
Yeah.
And wala ka pang pera noon. Kasi, di ba? Kailangan mo kumain. Paano ka nakakain noon?
Well, one more... this goes to many more topics.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Let's cheers. Yes, because it is true. My mom is an overseas Filipino worker and she advised me, she packed all my stuff. So I have my... what do you call this one? The carry-on.
Carry-on.
The carry-on baggage will survive you for 5 days.
Oh.
So my mom was very well prepared that if anything happens, your carry-on luggage will have everything.
Yeah.
And they told me to get pocket money. So wherever you go, no matter how broke you are, make sure you have a credit card. I don't have a credit card that time.
2007, you didn't know, diba?
I only worked in Philippines for 1 year and then I left for Canada.
Okay. Yeah. Now, so finally, nakaalis ka na ng Japan and now you are able to arrive safely in Canada or BC.
Yeah.
So, am I correct to assume that your first point of entry in Canada is Vancouver Airport? So, Vancouver, BC. And then, ano yun? Did you fly pa from Vancouver to Fairmont?
Yes, I did fly.
Oh, you did fly pa.
So, in a very small plane with turbulence.
Okay. How far or how long was the flight? 1 hour.
1 hour, yeah.
Oh, parang kon lang. Parang Vancouver to Edmonton.
Edmonton. It's 1 hour as well. It was the same.
Saan yan?
Fairmont is about 12 hours driving from Vancouver.
Saan yan? Saan
it's about Invermere, Radium, Radium Hot Springs,
Canadian Rockies na.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in the boonies. I told you, I didn't know what's Fairmont when I accepted it.
Yeah. Okay. So it was a flight. Anong oras ka dumating sa Vancouver, BC?
I don't know exactly. It was how many years? 14 years ago, 15 years ago.
Gabi na ba?
It's afternoon.
May araw pa.
Yeah, and then I arrived evening. I remember in Cranbrook Airport. If you know
Cranbrook, yeah. South yan.
Yeah. So it's na evening and it's very cool.
Okay, and this is in 2007, November of 2007. Okay, so now that you have safely arrived in Cranbrook and Fairmont, how was your accommodation arrangement with the employer? Did he provide you free housing? Did he provide, or did you have to look for your own? Did you have to pay on your own? Paano ang arrangement mo, accommodation nun? Or were you sleeping in Fairmont?
I am sleeping in Fairmont. I mean, so I tried different things. At first, I was sleeping in a staff housing. Staff housing where other 2 more Filipino workers are living in. So I tried it, but it didn't work out for me. So the boss, the big owner, offered me to house sit their mansion. If you know what is house sitting, I did that to survive here. I mean, in Canada, meaning because nakatira na ako sa mansion noon, maganda yung tinutuluyan ko, maganda, and it's for free, but I'm taking care of the house. It's called house sitting.
Yeah, so technically, parang ang
bayad ko doon is the house.
Pag-alaga,
yeah.
Parang caretaker, no?
I'm even taking care of the dog. So I'm walking the dog in the morning.
And you were okay with it?
I was okay because I was saving money.
Yeah.
You're gonna save how much as well if you're gonna pay for a rent. Yeah. And I was by myself, so it's very easy. it's very easy to do that. But if you have your husband or your, you're testing waters, like how are you gonna survive? So I did all my best to save money first at start in a smaller town.
Yeah. And you when you were talking about house sitting, the mansion, how long was it? Parang ilang buwan ka nag-house sit doon?
Oh my gosh. It's less than a year because I moved to Edmonton. I have another work permit coming up in Edmonton because of my connection, people that know me back home. And I have another offer from person over there. She's a girl from Edmonton.
Okay.
So I accepted it while I was here. I communicated. I said, I want to move to the city.
Napaka-lucky naman pala ni
Ang daming offer, no?
Kaya habang yung ibang Pilipino, nagpagkukumahog.
I know, kasi I mean, when opportunity knocks, talagang marami yan. Hindi lang siya isa. Pero pag may dumating na isa, kailangan, wag ka nang patumpik-tumpik.
Huwag ka na mahiya. Grab the opportunity.
Yes, kung ano yung gusto mo, do everything that you can. Marami kasing Filipino na, paano yung ganito, paano yung ganito. If you have the will, you have the way.
Okay. So, you stayed there for less than a year in Fairmont?
No, I stayed there more than a year, but I was living in a staff housing. It's a house. I mean, I call it staff housing because it's, you're living in one room. But I moved to the mansion to try that. So I was not treated like a staff. I was treated like a family as well.
Okay,
so good. Canadians are very nice and one of the most sincere people on earth. When I eat with them in the table, I do, the jacuzzi with all her kids.
So it seems like you're very fortunate to have this kind of lifestyle. No.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask, did you have any struggles during this time when you were working in Fairmont? Did you encounter any struggles, loneliness, homesickness? Can you tell us more about that?
Well, yeah, that's the reality. At the back of the picture of whatever I'm telling you about how good is Canada, the moment you land, I didn't stop crying. Because even when I was leaving the plane, I was crying because you just feel crying. You just feel that you're going away. There's no specific reason, but you're just detaching yourself. So pag nasa plane ka, talagang mararamdaman mo na you're turning back away from everything.
Yeah.
Your family, everything. Para kang wala kang kasigurudahan kung saan ka pupunta and you're going away. Yun lang from the very first day until 2 to 3 years I was crying every day. Almost every day.
Yeah, kasi you were by yourself.
I was by myself.
Guys, wag nyo sanang isipin na porket nandito kami sa Canada, maganda na buhay. I mean, Philippines is nothing compared to Canada in terms of festivities. Sa Philippines, sobrang saya. Dito sa Canada, even if you have friends, particularly Filipinos, it can only fill up so much. Hindi siya yung nakaka-replace ng loneliness mo. A lot of us here in Canada, mga Filipinos, lalo na kung wala kaming pamilya, I mean, yung mga kapatid, mga parents, it's so hard, no? Kahit may family ka of your own, it can only do so much. Kasi yung nakagisnan mo sa Pilipinas is totally different here in Canada. Mantakin mo man, November siya dumating dito. Probably dito na rin siya nag-Christmas ng December.
Winter pa.
Malamang that time, may Christmas party pero hindi ganun kabongga. Yung sa Pilipinas, araw-araw meron kainan. You can go anywhere, may inuman, may handa, may puto-bumbong sa labas. Dito, nakabalot ka kasi sobrang lamig.
That's true. Yeah.
And minsan, lalo pa I'm pretty sure sa trabaho mo, ang daming tourist kasi it's a holiday season, di ba?
I'm working.
And you are working,
yeah.
di ba? Sa Pilipinas, meron man, pero alam mo yung sa Pilipinas, kahit nagtatrabaho ka during the holidays, iba pa rin yung warmth Dito, hindi So that's something that is totally... this is something that you have to understand to all Filipinos in Canada na para give us that loneliness is totally real, no? And then of course, like what she said, she's crying every day for how many years? 3 years?
At least 2.
At least 2 years, diba?
Because I don't have anyone. I only work and the only people that I'm with is workers.
And I suppose you're fortunate enough to have good
friends, employees as well.
Na parang hindi ka iniiwan sa ere kasi kung kapwa Pilipino mo, kayo na lang din na nagtutulungan nun, di ba? Kayo na lang naglolokohan.
And the problem with that place, one more that added to the loneliness is there's not much Filipino in the smaller town. So it's a resort area. So there's not much Filipino. That's why I pushed to go to Edmonton because of the mall. But that small town, you can count in your fingers the Filipino.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah.
Okay, pero in terms of siguro in terms of abuses in employer, wala naman.
I have.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Do we need to discuss this or one
wag
more
na.
vlog?
Wag na.
One more
Wag
vlog.
muna. Next time lang.
Yeah.
Kasi syempre.
So, kung sino yung nanonood ngayon, will watch the second vlog,
Yes,
right?
yes. Okay, so after 3 years, so you stayed there for 3 years, correct? And now you transferred to Edmonton.
No, it's about 1.5 year only.
1.5.
Year.
Only 1.5
Yeah.
in.
I moved to Edmonton.
Okay, and then you moved na to Edmonton. Can you tell us ano yung naging trabaho mo sa Edmonton?
Well, I'm lucky enough that naging mayordoma ako ng mga tagpaglinis.
Oh, guys, again, wag niyong isipin na lahat ng mga nandito sa Canada ay magaganda ang trabaho
I
kaagad.
didn't mention that. I was working in an office back home in government as an employee. Pagdating ko dito, ang una kong trabaho, tinuro talaga sa akin maglinis ng toilet. So I was a hotel keeper at start. But, you know, I worked my way up. I showed to my employer that I can do more. So they hired me in the accounting office for the same rate.
Sige, i-focus ko muna, no?
Yeah.
Babacktrack lang tayo dun sa hotel.
Yeah,
ano
it's a
yun?
hotel keeping.
Okay.
It's a hotel keeping job. It's a resort. So
Saan to?
It's in Fairmont. Yeah.
No, Edmonton.
Oh, no, in Edmonton, I became if you know the company is called Be Clean.
Oh yeah, Be Clean is also
It's a big company in
Yeah.
Edmonton.
Okay, so basically, she was actually working in Fairmont as a cleaner. I mean, housekeeping. Yun naman ang maganda.
The title is really hotel keeping because it's really a hotel.
Oh,
Yeah. But it's
hotel
housekeeper as well. Yeah.
But in reality,
It's housekeeping.
yeah, so taga-linis talaga, di ba? And guys, sobrang hirap noon.
Sakit ng katawan ko.
I'm pretty sure isang
Yeah.
level isang floor ang nililinis
I don't
mo.
even know how to use to clean the toilet.
Diba?
Oh.
Alam mo yun, ang hirap, di ba?
Pero pag nandun ka, gagawin mo. Pag nandun ka, wala kang magagawa kundi gawin siya.
At wala kaming crash course. Lalo na pagka, when you're used to have a different work in the Philippines as a
Yeah.
government employee na nasa office
Nasa
style
office ako
setting,
noon.
biglang, eto, general laborer ka na.
Yeah.
Wala kang experience, di ba? It's so hard.
They're
And
starting. So
ang sakit sigurado ng mga
I
kamay mo
cried.
noon.
I was crying. I'm cleaning. I'm working. I'm crying.
Aww.
I was calling my mom too. I was calling my mom. I was telling them, ayoko na. Uwi na ako. Ayoko na. My mom can attest to that. They told me, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Sigurado ka na ba?"
Yeah.
But my mom, the advices of the other foreign worker helped kasi alam nila na it's about 2 to 3 months to adjust. It's
Okay.
about 2 to 3 months to adjust.
Okay. So, ngayon, si Mami. May tumatawag kay Mami. Okay. Now, guys, siguro sa akin, I can attest to the fact na when I migrated in Canada, I wasn't a lawyer then. Okay. I did not start out as a lawyer. I started out serving people as well in Subway. As in, I was doing sandwiches for them.
I can tell that you're already also cleaning the floor.
I was throwing out the garbage.
You do
I was
everything.
cleaning the dishes. I had to mop the floor. I have to sweep the floor. I have to clean the toilet. Ang trabaho ko sa Subway paggabi. Okay, ako ang closing. Worst, ang problema dun sa Subway na yun, merong drive-thru. From 5 p.m. until 11 p.m., ako na lang mag-isa. Mantakin mo, meron, ako yung kukuha ng order doon sa harap, sa loob ng restaurant. Ako pa kukuha ng order sa drive-thru.
1 month.
Maglilinis pa ako. Hindi ko naman pwedeng linisan eh. Ang ginagawa ko na lang, i-close ko yung one section para malinis na yon, para mga kakain doon na lang sa open, para kahit pa paano konti na lang lilinisin ko. Meron pa akong lilinisin toilet. Meron pa akong washing dishes.
Yes.
I have to replenish pa all the inventory sa harap, yung mga kailangan ano yan eh.
Chips, meat.
Yeah. So, and I started out like that, di ba? Siguro maswerte na talaga yung iba na
Yung maganda yung pagpunta nila.
kaagad, di ba? Pero guys, hindi lahat yon. I mean, how many percent are those? Siguro probably nasa less than 50%.
Maybe less.
Maybe less, di ba? So, I guess that's something. So guys, wala kaming experience ha. Talagang ang focus lang namin, we had to do this job, di ba? So now that you transferred to Edmonton, nakagaan-gaan ka na kasi
Nakagaan ako because I was promoted as a cleaning supervisor.
wow, sa Be
Wow.
Clean. Okay, Be Clean is a big company in Alberta ba or Canada?
I think it's in Alberta too. Yeah.
Yeah, Be Clean is more of yung mga housekeeping, yung mga
No,
cleaners.
it's offices as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
cleaners.
so
diba?
office siya for like government offices.
Yeah. Ang law courts.
No, of course, I was in law court.
Oh, really?
I was the cleaning supervisor. Hello, Tita.
I don't know.
Year 2008 when I arrived. 9, yeah.
Kakapasok ko pa lang nun sa bar, so
Yeah.
abogado pa lang ako nun.
That in the Philippines.
In the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah. So I was in the law court. I was dealing with contractors. So the law court has a contractors for cleaners. So that's the one. So I was the one transferring. Hindi naman ako hindi ako magaling sa ibang lingwahe, but I learned Chilean, little words of Chileans. So pag nasa ibang bansa ka, in order for you to connect to other people and to be well known, you need to respect their language too, and you need to learn as much as possible yung kultura din nila.
Yeah,
Kasi iba't ibang trabahador na eh, iba't iba.
Yeah, okay.